Good morning. Y'all got so quiet.
Good morning.
Such good students, so obedient. I don't know what to do when y'all are so well behaved. Good morning.
Good morning.
So let's know together that I am as God created me. I am a light in this world. Yeah?
A true sense of belongingness is one of the best feelings in the world. It's knowing I am at home, fully accepted, just as I am, and valued for my unique contributions. Today, I celebrate my belonging as a divine being, a child of God. I am a valued member of the human family. I extend this understanding to all others. I look beyond appearances and even my own preconceived notions to see my fellow divine beings. I honor their unique gifts just as I would want them to honor mine. We belong together. We belong to one another. We all belong in the family of God. So how about we repeat? Today I celebrate my belonging as a divine child of God. So today I celebrate my belonging as a divine child of God. One more. Today I celebrate my belonging as a divine child of God. And again, today I celebrate my belonging as a divine child of God.
And so it is. So, if you're willing and able, stand up, why don't you? And let's sing together about this beautiful day. It is a beautiful day, isn't it?
Yes.
I think it is. Oh, your love reaches to the sky, but there's no space between you and I. Wherever I go, I'm brighter than the sun. Your grace rewrites every wrong. Your face brighter than the sun. Your grace rewrites every wrong. Wherever I go, I'm never alone. I'm waking up. I come alive. The past is gone. The future can wait. Oh, my soul, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. I breathe you in. I breathe you in and shout out your praise. Oh, my soul, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. My past is in the past. My past is in the past. Today's a brand new day. This is Christ in me. This is Christ in me. I'm living unashamed. Now my heart's forever changed. This is Christ in me. This is Christ in me. My past is in the past. Today's a brand new day. This is Christ in me. This is Christ in me. I'm living unashamed. Now my heart's forever changed. This is Christ in me. This is Christ in me. The past is gone. The future can wait. Oh, my soul, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. I breathe you in. I breathe you in. Shout out your praise. Oh, my soul, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Come on, y'all, dance it out. Last time. The past is gone. The past is gone. The future can wait. Oh, my soul, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. I breathe you in. I breathe you in and shout out your praise. Oh, my soul, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Breathe that beautiful day in, y'all. Just let it out. Go give somebody a hug and wish them a happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Sharon. Sunday, y'all. It's a good day.
It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful.
I can see trees out there that are orangey. It's really,
Tis the season.
to be Jonesy. Hi, welcome. Hi. I'm Deb Antari. I'm your platform assistant today. And we have Kenneth Garment, as always, on music and our music director. And we have Reverend Arlene today speaking to us. Reverend Arlene's been a unity minister for 22 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Started when I was 12.
she's just a baby. And I always love it when you speak because I know, I just feel your words always come from the heart, so I'm glad you're here. And anybody here for the first time today? Hi, welcome. Pretty purple shirt. And you walked all the way up those stairs and found us, so I'm very happy you're here.
Well, we met him at our open house.
Oh, that's right.
So welcome on a Sunday morning.
Of course.
Is it Eric?
Exactly. That's correct.
I remember the name.
That is correct. Nice to meet you, Eric.
My name is Caesar.
Hi, Caesar. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here.
Many a European in this bunch, so.
I can see that face.
I almost didn't know if it would be rude to say, "Hail, Caesar."
If so, it's too late now.
Actually, you can say Ave Caesar also.
What is it?
Ave Caesar, that's from Roma, right? Like
Ave.
2,000 years ago.
Yeah, Hail Caesar.
No, this is the, that's a joke.
Some announcements this week.
Yes,
Just so you know, meditation or yoga stretch this afternoon is canceled. The facilitator is not feeling well, so that will not be happening this afternoon. So enjoy the beautiful day, and if you really want to enjoy a beautiful day, Betsy Woods Brooks, why don't you come up here and give us a little bit of an idea of exactly what to expect. If you happen to be off tomorrow or have flexibility during the day, you can go for a little Whisper of the Woods walk with Betsy Woods Brooks.
So tomorrow morning, 10:30 in Southport, at Southport Park, we're going to be taking a walk in the woods in silence, and we're going to do a little meditation, some centering, a little gratitude, and just enjoy the beautiful day. It's about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and Southport Park has a beautiful memorial to the Native Americans who fought in the Pequot War, so that's also a nice bonus.
Nice. So that's tomorrow morning at 10:30. Make sure you register just in case there's some issue with weather or whatever. That way you can be connected with Betsy for details, or in case you can't find where you're going.
Yeah.
For sure. And you were saying?
Oh, I was. Well, I will.
Okay.
We also have this Wednesday at 7 p.m. A course in love led by Andrea Coleman.
And it's based on a book, A Course of Love, and you don't have to have read the book. It's really a discussion. It's a chance to come together and discuss spirituality and love and how we apply this in our lives. If you're reading the book and following along, it's great. You don't have to have attended any prior. You can drop in whenever you want. There's been a lovely little group gathering, 10 to 12 people on Wednesday nights, and it is in person only, so just show up here on Wednesday at 7. And if you don't have plans this weekend, or even if you do, you might want to change them or include open mic night on Saturday. My friend Santina Umbach is coming out. She did the national tour of Mamma Mia. She's done several projects with me as well. Love Santina. It's open mic night. Sometimes people just want to come and observe, but you can share poetry, you can share prose. You have 3 to 5 minutes. So if you are sharing the other stuff, make sure it's within that 3 to 5 minute range, or music or whatever. I'm happy to accompany you, or just come enjoy, and then we go across the bridge to Bank House and have some food and drink and just visit together. And it's really a special night. That's this Saturday from 7 until 9.
Right. We have a community meeting next Sunday, right after the service. So please, if you're a member or if you're not a member, everybody's welcome. So come for the community meeting and you'll hear all about what's happening with us and what's going to happen with us. Anything else, Betsy?
On that, no.
Oh, okay, be here. And pumpkin carving at Unity, Tuesday, 10/22 at 7 p.m. I think that's led by Michael Stemma. So, is it BYOP or
Yes.
BYOP? Bring your own pumpkin. And then on Wednesday, what's the date?
Wednesday the 30th of October, we have our Dine Out at Villa Italia.
Yeah.
It's a restaurant in Stamford. It's Mike Stemma's family restaurant. But it's a great place for us to just go and enjoy each other. And they give 20% back to Unity Center of Norwalk. So the proceeds from 20% of the tab for everybody who purchases that night comes back to us. So we're really grateful for the gift they've been giving. It's Halloween the next day. So Costumes are encouraged. It's always fun to get a little kooky, spooky, ooky. I mean, most of you are a little kooky, spooky, ooky anyway. So let your freak flag fly on the 30th and come enjoy some Halloween. You looked like you needed to make one additional announcement.
The food is
Sorry.
great.
Oh yeah, the food is lovely.
Yeah, and there's something that's not in your bulletins yet, but I want you to put this on your calendars. November 9th, we're having a healing day. What's our
Healing
theme?
power of connection.
The healing power of connection. And we've got some master healers that are going to be here that day. It's from 10 to 4. It's $111. That includes lunch. But if you register by October 28th, it's $88. So it's going to be a fantastic day. Put it on your calendars. We don't have it on the website yet. That'll be done by tomorrow. And then you want to go in and register. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to light our Christ candle now.
November 9th.
Come on. And we light this not to represent a being, a Christ being, except the Christ that's being us. So Christ, love, divinity lives within us. And that's what this candle represents, the Christ that's in us all. So maybe you can repeat with me, the light of
Christ in me is awake.
the Christ.
now.
I couldn't remember it for a second. The Christ, because it's new to say it, but I think it's wonderful. We should. The Christ in me is awake now. So could you repeat it with me if you'd like? The Christ in me is awake now.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, to the left, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, above me, gratitude above me, below me, gratitude below me, within, gratitude within me, and all around, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me. Gratitude before me. Behind. Gratitude behind me. To the left. Gratitude to the left of me. To the right. Gratitude to the right of me. Above and below. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Within. Gratitude within me. And all around. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
So I had a really cool thing that I'm so grateful for this week. I was at AAA. I'm going on a trip, and I wanted to get my TSA pre-done so that I wouldn't have to wait in a long line. The machine that I was working with, they were working with me, broke. So I had to wait a while. And I said, well, I might as well get an insurance quote. So I went and got an insurance quote from the insurance lady there. Whoa, prosperity, hello. It's saving me over $200 a month to go with their insurance. No, this is not a advertisement for AAA insurance, but wow. So I'm so grateful. So who else has something they're grateful for? Manya.
My husband and I just came back from Provincetown, Cape Cod, and it was a lovely week. We got to see whales. We went on a sand dunes tour and just walked around, saw all the art and art galleries. If you haven't been there, it's gorgeous, gorgeous town. It's a little cold right now, but there's no people there, which is awesome.
No mansions. Next time, mansions.
Last week I got ordained as a 23rd generation Taoist priest. And then I also tied for the District C Common Council seat that's up right now. We're going to vote again on the 21st. So I'm grateful for all that and being here and, you know, being able to actually express gratitude. Thank you.
That's
Great.
A Dallas priest. Cool. Okay.
I just got news that my niece is getting married. She got engaged, and it's such a joy because my sister died, I think, 3 years now, and she was just waiting to see how she felt. And they've been together for a long time, and they're just an adorable couple, so I'm so grateful for them. And I guess we may have to go back to Australia, but we'll see.
This is sort of a strange gratefulness, but 2 weeks ago I was walking down my driveway, reading my cell phone, and I fell off my driveway, 2 inches, into a gully, and I fractured my foot, fibula, thank you, right. Anyway, and my gratefulness is that I didn't walk right into a tree, which is really great. That's my gratefulness.
Do you know what your boot says? It
Yes.
says ONS. In
Yes.
my meditation tradition, that means Om Namah Shivaya. I honor the God within. So,
Thank you.
so funny.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay. So we're all grateful for so many things, and wow, I'm for breaking your foot, for new beginnings, and trips and lovely experiences. So we thank you. We thank everyone for sharing and for the gratitude that we all offer.
So let's take a breath. One breath to let go. One breath to be here. One breath to ask what now. With each breath, God is near. I take one breath to let go. One breath to hear. One breath to ask what now. With each breath, God is near. I take one breath to let go. One breath to be here. One breath to ask what now. With each breath, God is near. So I take one breath to open and one breath to receive. I take one breath to open, one breath to receive, one breath for acceptance, to know God's good in me. I take one breath to open, one breath to receive, one breath for acceptance, to know God's good in me. So we take one breath to let go, to receive, to be here in this moment. So as we begin to prepare for our meditation, we start with our God vibration. All we do is we take the word God and we intone it together. And we let the healing vibration, the healing energy of God do its work. So let's take a breath, and here we go. God.
And so I invite you to just become aware of that God that was just breathed in and breathed out, knowing that God is within us, all around us, as us. And that God is love. If I had to come up with one word to describe God, it would be love. Unconditional, pure, perfect, always there, always constant. And so I invite you in this time of meditation to bring to mind one incident where God's love expressed itself to you in a way that you knew this too is God, and this too is love, and this is for me. As we sit basking in that love in the silence.
Love is not proud. Love does not boast. Love, after all, matters the most. Love does not run. Love does not hide. Love does not keep locked inside. Love is a river that flows through, and love never fails you. Love will sustain. Love will provide. Love will not cease at the end of time. And love will protect. Love always hopes. And love still believes when you don't. Love is the arms that are holding you, and love never fails you. When my heart won't make a sound, when I can't turn back around, when the sky is falling down, nothing is greater than this, greater than this. 'Cause love is right here. Love is alive. Love is the way, the truth, the life. Love is the river Love never fails you.
Thank you. So, did you ever have an experience where something happens by accident and you discover something that changes your life? I mean, it truly changes your life. So, the beginning of the summer, I was going to Ohio to visit my son and his family, and I stopped to stay overnight in Akron, Ohio, which, Akron, Ohio. But Akron, Ohio is where the 12-step program of Alcoholics Anonymous began. And so it is a very strong spiritual center. So I went to a famous place in Akron. It's Dr. Bob's house. He's one of the co-founders. And I'm looking through a bookstore, and there's all kinds of New Thought books there. And I read it, I read this, I read Emmett Fox, I read all of them. And then I'm like, yeah. So then I find this little red book. It is so small, I thought, what is this little red book, which says the greatest thing in the world? Well, now, being a curious person, I want to know what's the greatest thing in the world, right? So I start reading the back, and it says that this person, Dr. Bob, who is one of the co-founders of Alcoholics Anonymous, told a woman who was having a hard time that if she would read this book every day for 30 days, her life would change. I'm thinking, really? 30 days? I've been working on this for 34 years. I'm still waiting for all these changes. So I thought, I'm going to get this book. It's little, it's cheap, and I want to find out what is in this book that would change someone's life in 30 days. So I started reading this book every day for 30 days. And I couldn't get enough of it. And because the book is based on Corinthians, and we all, if you've ever been to a wedding, especially a Christian wedding, you know about though I speak with tongues, and that whole thing about love suffereth long and is kind, and it goes on. And it was written by Paul. Now I have to tell you, I am not a fan of Paul. I've never met the guy, but he's just not someone I would want to meet. I don't understand how he hung around with Jesus, because he seems very different. Paul is not known for being a nice guy, but he wrote that 7 Corinthians at a time when he was a little bit older. And so I started reading this book, and he breaks that poem down into 3 sections. One is love analyzed, love defined, and love defended. And he goes in and he talks about what is the one thing in the world. You have your life before you, and you only have one time to live it. What is the noblest object of desire, the supreme gift that you would covet? So some people would say health, some people may say faith, some people will say love, and he goes on to say it is love. And then he goes on to explain it. But what's interesting is, what is love? There's lots of songs about love, we talk about love, everyone, I love you, I love, but what is love? And so what he talks about is the fact that trying to describe what love is similar to trying to explain what light is. If someone said to you, what is light? Well, you could say it's the absence of darkness, but that really doesn't say what it is. And so science has done this thing where they have something that they pass light through, and it breaks light up into its parts, all the colors of the rainbow, which is what makes up no color, which is light. And so what this author does is he takes love and he puts it through a similar thing, and he breaks it up into 9 things. Now what he's saying is to have love to be love, to express love, we have to have these 9 things. And the secret to this book is the fact that what you're supposed to do is practice these 9 things. So they're kindness and patience and generosity and humility and a whole list of things. And I'm not going to go into them all because actually I did do a discussion class online about this, and I'm thinking about doing one here because this book is unbelievable. So love is kindness. You know, we hear that all the time. And he talks about the fact that love is kindness is love in action. When we're kind, we're doing action. And the fact that if you look at Jesus' life, he did a lot of kind things. He was always doing kind things. And also that love is patience. And we all know that sometimes patience is easy, and sometimes patience is not easy. And if you want to find out when patience is not easy, pray for patience. I guarantee if you pray for patience, anything that could come into your life that will let you practice patience will come into your life. And then he talks about love is humility. And the thing is that these things come into our life as an opportunity for us to practice them. Because life is a school. We come here to learn. And we're given all these opportunities. So all these things that we're supposed to be practicing in order to be loved, we're given opportunities to practice. Patience, kindness, humility, courtesy, gentleness. All these things, we constantly have these ways of practicing them. What's interesting is the hardest thing to get, and the one where most people fail at, is a temper. Losing your temper. He compares losing your temper to things as bad as drunkenness, as like misuse, everything, because he says that losing our temper is the indication of people who are often virtuous, but they just have this one thing, they lose their temper. Now, you might be on 15, driving down, trying to get from Orange to Norwalk, and traffic is bad, and someone cuts you off, and often the first reaction is not nice. We lose our temper. Now, we could have just prayed and meditated all morning long, but that person crosses our path and does something we don't like, and all of a sudden, all that prayer and meditation is out the window. And so I understood that. So for 30 days I read this book. Now, for me, if something doesn't work in my life, it doesn't work. So as some of you know, I went to Paris. And I was there supposed to be there for 10 days. I was there for 2 weeks. I had been reading this book. I had been really aware of this and these 9 things, trying to bring them into my life, whatever. And I had things happen to me in Paris that I cannot explain other than the fact that this book, this little book, made some kind of change. So I'm in the Louvre. How many of you have been to Paris? If you've been to the Louvre, you know it's crazy. There's a lot of people, especially when you go at a time of year when it's busy. And the big attraction is the Mona Lisa. Everybody wants to see the Mona Lisa. So crowds of people are trying to get in front of the Mona Lisa to take a picture. Now, 5 years ago I was in Paris, and back then what they did is they had a line, and you stood on this line and you walked in front of the Mona Lisa behind a rope, and you got to see it for like 5 minutes, and then you had to keep moving because someone else was behind you. So I get to the Mona Lisa, and my friend is with me, and there's all these people, and they're pushing to get up front as close to the rope as possible to take a picture of the Mona Lisa. And I'm thinking, well, where's the line? 5 years ago there was a line. And so I went up to this guard who was standing right at the front. I do not speak French. So I would like to, in English, which I'm not sure he understood everything, I said to him, where's the line? And he says to me, here, and he opens up the rope and he lets me in right in front of the Mona Lisa. Now, everybody is standing behind a rope behind me, wondering who the hell this person is. My friend says, I'm with her, and he opens up the rope, and she walks in. Now, another guard comes up and says, would you like me to take your picture? I'm like, yeah, because no one's going to believe this. So they take a picture. Now, I mean, we're like in awe. We cannot believe it. I posted on Facebook, I said, so Ann and I and Mona hanging out together. And because I couldn't believe it. And it was so moving that when we finally were done hanging out with Mona, because no one pushed us away, and we went into another room, my friend just started crying because she had never even seen the painting before, and the fact that we were so close. So I'm like, wow, I don't even speak French, and this guy let me in. This book is really good. So because I don't always believe when something happens once to me, continually things kept happening. One time we were taking the train to Brussels, and we wound up somehow in the train station on England property. The guy could not believe we were up there. We did not have a ticket for London. We went through everything, and he's like, how did you get here? And we're saying, we don't know. We were just following people. We were showing our ID, and they're letting, and we said, okay, we're going to leave. He says, you cannot leave unless you have an escort. You know, you're not supposed to be here. And he kept saying, how did we get here? And I'm like, I don't know how I got here, but everyone seemed to let us in. So we're there. I'm supposed to be there 10 days. And I get an email that I was supposed to speak last Sunday, and would I switch and speak this Sunday? I thought, okay, I'll speak this Sunday. And so that was the first thing that happens. Then the next day, I get a call from Delta Airlines, where my ticket was. Your plane has been delayed, and we will change your flight to any flight you want, and it won't cost you anything. Now I'm thinking, that's really nice, but the person whose apartment we were staying in was coming in the next day, so we had to get out. The same day, I get an email from him. His wife had broken both her legs, and they weren't coming. I said, can I stay longer? And then he was like, you can stay as long as you want. So now I'm not speaking that Sunday. My plane has been changed so I don't have to pay. I can stay as long as I want in the apartment. My friend had to get back home. I waved her goodbye. I was staying in Paris because I got to spend 4 days by myself in Paris, which I love. I don't know how everything like that happened, and it happened in such a short time. So I'm wondering, like, how did this happen? You know, people talk about Paris and the French not being. I'm telling you, every place we went, everything we did, people were so nice to us, and somehow things happened that I can't even explain. I mean, we don't have enough time because we'll be here all night. But what I know is that I believe it has something to do with this book. I really do. I believe that if you read about love and being love, which is one thing to say, oh, I'm loving this world, but being patient and kind and gentle and courteous and humble and of good temper and all this kind of stuff, 9 things, and you practice them. Because we can't necessarily practice being loved, but we can practice those qualities that we cannot help but be loved. And what do we know in unity? That like attracts like, right? If we are love, we attract love. If we are kindness, we attract kindness. If we are gentleness, we attract gentleness. We bring to us whatever we are in this world. And so when life happens to us and we don't like it, which sometimes life happens and we don't like it, we have to ask ourselves, what in me what in me is bringing this? Now, I don't bring hurricanes to me. I don't bring things like that. But how I react to what life brings me is all about where I am in my spiritual life. Things happen in this world. People die. People get sick. People break their foot. Things like that happen. Hurricanes happen. All of that happens. We can't change that. But what we can change is how we are in this world, who we are in this world. And when we change that, our life changes and things happen and we can't figure out why. And it's all because we're living our life from within to without instead of living our life from without to within. So I invite you to take a moment and close your eyes. And I mentioned this before, but think of like one moment, one thing that happened in your life. Could be a small thing where someone was the epitome of love, was kind and patient and gentle and courteous. I can remember Christmas, which was the lowest point of my life, and some friends invited me to stay with them, and when I woke up in the morning, there was a stocking, and in it was a little wooden box for me. And that was so important at that time in my life that I will remember that little wooden box to the day that I die. And the love, the kindness, the patience, the humility, the love. We never forget those moments when we feel that love that is God working in and through some person. For love is the greatest thing. Even faith is not as great as love. For what faith does is it brings us to a closer consciousness with God. And when we have that close consciousness with God, what we experience, what we feel is love. And so we say, thank you, God, for the love that is always with us, within us, and as us. And for the opportunity to practice in this lifetime those qualities that shine through us as love. And for that, we are truly grateful. And we say thank you and amen.
Thank you, Reverend Arlene. One of my favorite songs about good old love divine. Although I speak with tongues of men and angels, and though I prophesy and understand the world, and though I have all faith to say to mountains you must go away, but have not love, and though I feed the poor and give of my life, if love has no place in me, then what am I? If I do not have charity, if love does not flow from me, then what is life? Love divine, love divine, love divine. Love is patient, love is but gentle, meek. Resistance is not what it seeks. It sets the mind at peace. And love's the one that sings when the truth prevails. Love believes in good when it looks like hell. And love's the one that bears the wrong. Love's the one that always strong and never fails. And when I was a child, I acted as a child. And now I can heal myself from those times. The looking glass no longer dark. I see the light that's shining there within my heart. Love divine, love divine, love divine. Reverend Yolanda tune, and I believe Reverend Yolanda is here next Sunday. So, come hear those words of wisdom next week.
Thank you, Kenneth. So love divine, yeah. So this is our spiritual co-op. And if you felt any love here, and if you care to give some love back, it's highly appreciated. Andre's going to be passing some bags around, and we're going to repeat our prayer for protection, for our affirmation and prosperity, which says, say it with me, divine love flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
And if you don't have cash or a check, because who has cash or a check these days, you can text to give. All the information is in your bulletin, so don't let that hold you back from giving and
Or you
receiving.
can see Manya. Raise your hand, Manya. She'll help you do that if you need help with that after.
I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one in the spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one in the spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one in the spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one in the spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I trust in God. I trust in God. And now let's bless that offering, Andre, before we take it back there. Bring it on back down. We like to bless what we receive.
There you go. So with love, with gratitude, and blessings for what we've offered and what may come back to us as a result of that, thank you. And thank everybody for being here and contributing.
And And thank you, Deb, for being our platform assistant today.
Thank you, Kenneth, and thank you for providing beautiful music. And thank you, Andre, for being our board member on duty. For Steve Bustamante bringing us out into the world. Reverend Arlene, beautiful job. I believe we have Christina and Thomas in the kitchen offering hospitality. And Millie, no, who's greeting?
Brian was greeting.
Brian was greeting, and Doug on sound. Thank you.
And thank you to Joyful Noise, as always, for facilitating as well.
So we invite you to stand, and we're going to repeat our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever God is, all is well.
I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now. Let's tell that again one more time. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. I am free, I am unlimited. I am free, I am unlimited right now.
So let's go out there and be free and unlimited in love, unlimited in joy.